They're beautiful. Around the corner, there's a lot more too. It's just like they do everything. Hi, I'm John Shannahan, the director of the Better Bennington Corporation. Alicia Romack from Legacy Images of Vermont and I are up here today to welcome you to the new Vermont Welcome Center just north of Bennington on Route 279. We're here today just in case you haven't been up here to see this spectacular building. Bennington is very fortunate to be the new location for the Vermont Welcome Center, and got to get up here and see it because the state certainly didn't skimp when it came to putting a Welcome Center together for Bennington. We're here, it's about 11:30 right now on Wednesday the 13th, and today is the ribbon cutting ceremony. The governor will be here in about a half an hour to open up the Welcome Center. And Alicia's going to take you through, and I'm going to introduce you to a few people who are going to be running the Welcome Center, particularly PJ DeVito from the Chamber of Commerce, who is in charge of the staff here at the Welcome Center. So please stay with us, and we're going to show you some of the areas, including the bathrooms, which everybody heard are spectacular, and they are, and then the reception area, and then all the promotions that are being done here at the Welcome Center. Before we take you in, I just want to give you a quick rundown on some of the stuff coming up downtown in the next month. And I'm inviting you to remember to join us for December when we do an hour-long show, or two half-hour shows, and we take you on the virtual tour of downtown before you do your holiday shopping. This year, we have an addition to our virtual tour for Spotlight on Bennington, and that's Google Earth. You've probably read in the paper or heard about what the project we were working on downtown, and that's, we did a project with Google through Eric Wood, the Google photographer in Bennington, that if you do Google Maps, you can now be right on the street in Bennington, and now you can look at the store and walk right into the shop. His cameras have taken you through all the aisles of the store, so you can literally see all the products that are available downtown without ever leaving your home. And we know that's the way the world's going right now with online shopping. So you can, from the comfort of your home, now sit and look at all of downtown Bennington right on your computer before you even go out to start your shopping. Get some nice ideas. Some of the shops you're going to want to watch are Jay's Frame Shop and Art Gallery, Nick Monte's Chocolate Shop, Nancy Waltman's Panache, George Krozik's Evans News. Some of the great shops that show just the thousands of things that are available in downtown Bennington. We're going to take you now, before we take you further in, November 30th. That is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. You know, there's Thanksgiving, then there's Black Friday, but Saturday is called Small Business Saturday. That's a nationwide American Express initiative to promote local communities, local shops before the holiday season really swings into high gear. So there's a 50-50 challenge that we're asking you to participate in. The 50-50 challenge is that you spend half of your dollars shopping locally during the holiday season. There's a lot to benefit from that, not just in getting some really high quality, unique gifts, but it puts money back into your community. And it's a hard mathematical equation to understand the importance of doing that, but if you ever have the opportunity to watch a video or a show called The High Cost of Low Prices, I'm urging you to see it. It explains it in detail that the low cost junk that is sold in a lot of the big box stores has a really high price tag to that, to our local community, to the employees, to the state, and to our country. And if you shop locally, you really do get unique, locally made, quality gifts that mean so much more to somebody, and you're not just running out buying them something just to get them something, getting something special. And I know people say, oh, it's so expensive, those high quality shops, but trust me, you make one visit, you'll be very surprised. And I'm going to use one place in particular, is Fiddlehead Gallery at the Four Corners at Putnam Square downtown. Beautiful shop, exquisite artwork and quality items, but the prices there literally start at $10. And I can't tell you all the stuff that I've bought there, and it's from even some gifts for children, some jewelry, some toiletries, and like soap, stuff that you just can't find in any other big box store or at the malls. So start your shopping downtown in a new place, Owl's Nest. You want to get something really unique, you're not going to find it online, you're not going to find it at the malls, you'll find it at Owl's Nest. And she will actually take an item she has and she'll make it, tailor it, make it unique just for you. You can pick out the material, pick out the pattern, pick out the wording. She'll make it for you, and it's well worth your stop. And you got to stop in and meet Mike and Jean, the owners of that Owl's Nest, and you will be so glad you did. And that gift that you give somebody is a one-of-a-kind, unique, really appreciated gift for very low money. So that's coming up Small Business Saturday, and on that Saturday, the 30th, Santa Claus will be joining us downtown at the Better Bennington Corporation Welcome Center on the corner of South Street and Elm Street between 12 and 2 p.m. It doesn't cost anything. Bring the kids down. They can visit with Santa. We have treats for them. So make sure you stop downtown on that Saturday between 12 and 2. Check out the shops before you start your shopping. Stop in with your kids, visit Santa Claus, get a treat. And we'll also have some carolers up and down Main Street. We have some Girl Scout troops, and of course the Bennington County Choral Society will be there as a special treat. Thanks for staying with us. We grabbed the star of the day for a few minutes before it gets too crowded, but I don't even have to introduce you, but we're here today with PJ DeVito. PJ in charge of the new Welcome Center. Thanks for giving us a few minutes. No, you're kind of busy, but
kind of busy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What's the best part of today?
The best part of today are all these people from all over the state that get to come down and remember where we are down here in Bennington.
It's a beautiful place. Tell us a little bit about the Welcome Center and some of the features of it that make it special.
Okay. Well, you'll have to, after you film us, you'll have to film the view, because I think that the view of Mount Anthony and the monument is the best thing about this Welcome Center.
And that was designed intentionally with the big glass wall to face right out to the monument?
Yes, intentionally. We have a beautiful lawn out front. We will be putting some lawn furniture out there in the summertime so people can enjoy the view. Another one of the greatest things about our Welcome Center is our staff. Our staff is fabulous. So you'll all have to come up and meet them. We have a lot of features in the Welcome Center that we're very proud of. Radiant heat in the slate floors, which are Vermont slate, and all of the wood is all cedar. So the smell is wonderful.
Yeah, you can't smell it at home, but boy, it does smell nice.
We should have smell-o-vision, because it really smells really lovely.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Can you tell some of the names of the staff here?
Sure. We have John Reed, which I'm sure you all know. We have Frank Nolan, and we have Bill Garrison. We have Roberta Stang, who's fairly new in the area. Her husband is a state trooper who was just transferred here, so she is new. We have Melissa Hunter, who actually is just graduating from CCB with an associate degree in hospitality. So this is a perfect job for her. We have Lori LaCrosse, who grew up in Bennington. I'm sure many of you remember her.
Everybody knows Lori.
Yeah, we have Leslie Knapp. You're putting me on the spot here.
I know, but... And
we have Tommy Outwater, who is wonderful. You may know her from working at her parents' store, Knapp's, in downtown Bennington. So she is wonderful. And you're putting me on the spot because I'm afraid I'm going to miss somebody.
Well, apologies, because I never let Alicia make me mention names, because I always leave one off and I feel bad.
I know but, I'm leaving one off.
All right.
And Nancy Smith.
That's right.
Nancy took early retirement, and she was a little bit bored, and so we got her to come up with us, and she is wonderful. Sorry, Nancy.
A lot going on.
But I'm on the spot here.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. And Alicia got a few pictures. Today's event is catered, and it's spectacular.
It's catered by timetables, which is wonderful.
And you have music going on too.
We have the chorus from the high school. and we have...
Is that just the high school?
Bennington.
I see Lynn Sweet conducting it.
Yes.
It is.
And we also have the Bennington Choral Society.
Bennington Choral Society. All right.
Yes.
Now, and what's going to be happening here in a little while? What are the events planned for today?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, I know. I know. I see the podium set up. The governor's going to be speaking, so we'll make sure we get him too.
Yep.
But we won't keep you much longer. But thank you very, very much again, and congratulations.
Sure.
Make sure you stop up here.
Make
and say hi
sure
to her.
you come up here.
And oh yeah, when are you open?
We are open from 7 in the morning until 9 at night. Come up here. You can come up and have your coffee. We have coffee by donation, coffee, tea, hot chocolate. So come up and visit us and have some coffee with us.
And now one more thing I'm going to talk about is I've heard from a couple people. Alicia is one of them. I can't get in. I can't figure out how to get there. Well, it's pretty simple. It's from the...
Follow the signs.
Okay. Follow the signs always does work. And you know, the signage is very good, even coming out of town.
And they're actually putting up some more signage.
Are they really?
Yes, they are.
It is good signage.
Especially going down Northside Drive, because if you're coming from Bennington, you can either enter from going down Northside Drive to Route 67A and hopping on Route 279 East, or if you're at the other side of town, on the east side of town, up on 279 and head west, and you will come to the Welcome Center also.
And the exit on Northside Drive, that's the one that's near the entrance is near the
near the theater.
Yeah, so it's easy. You get on and then the signage is all over the place once you get going.
Yeah.
And people have talked saying, oh, you can't get there from the south, which just, I want to let you know from the Chamber's point of view and the Better Bennington's point of view, you can get to the Welcome Center coming in from the west, which is the biggest entrance, from the east, which is an important entrance to Bennington, from the north. But if you're coming up from the south, you're already going to go by the downtown Welcome Center and the existing Chamber of Commerce Visitor Center. So you're already passing two information centers.
Right.
The fact that there's no easy access from the south really has no bearing on anything because you've already been through Bennington and you've had two welcome centers.
And you've had great help at both those welcome centers.
And we give statewide information at both places anyway. But for the local visitors, you just go Northside Drive at the theater, get onto the entrance of 279 East, and you'll be here. And it's easy once you're in. There's a road that circles the entire Welcome Center, so if you're confused, just keep going around in a circle.
It's a roundabout, and just keep following the signs for the Welcome Center.
Yeah. Make it a point, get up here, visit our new Welcome Center. PJ DeVito, thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
Congratulations, and stay with us. Hey, we got a really odd stop here, so I invited Diane in with me because this is probably the first time and last time we're ever going to be filming inside of a bathroom. But since the bathrooms here at the Welcome Center are the talk of the town, saying they are Welcome Center as a glorified bathroom, well, it kind of is. It's a really beautiful building, and right down to all of the bathrooms. Diane and I are standing here in what's called a family bathroom, and Alicia will show you why it's considered that. It's a private room. And it is just as beautiful as the rest of the Welcome Center, but it's large enough to fit the family. And Diane was pointing out the baby changing station isn't one of those plastic fold-down things. It's really, really sharp. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It has a banister. It's like built right in. It's beautiful. And it has cedar around the ceiling, and it has radiant heat in the floor. It's just gorgeous, and it really... I don't want to sound inappropriate, but it smells really good in here.
It really does.
And like cedar, it just smells fresh and just nice.
Yeah. Is the seat comfortable? Have you tried it out? Would you mind trying it out and letting people know?
I did hear Michael Harrington tried it out
Oh.
earlier with the door open.
And it scared him. It's automatic flush. He stood up and scared all of us when it took care of its own self. We're going to show you a quick view of the inside of the main bathroom banks, too, just to show you how nice it is all the way through. Hey, Diane, thanks for joining me here in the family bathroom.
Anytime. We're a family. The BBC family rocks.
In the restrooms of the new Welcome Center. Well, the place is packed today, but we have somebody standing guard at the door because there are lots of bathrooms. We took control of the men's room for a minute. Hope you can get a view. It sounds ridiculous that we're talking about bathrooms, but they really are beautiful. From the opening of the lights in the window to the cedar vaulted ceilings, above and beyond. And the best part about it is we all know Bennington is your first stop when you reach Vermont, and if you do stop to take a break, this is what people are seeing, and it's representative of our state and of our community. We just did a show down in Springfield, Massachusetts at the Eastern States Exposition, where they have over 1.5 million people. And I can't even tell you how many people said that Vermont has beautiful rest areas. A lot of them were talking about the Guilford rest area because this wasn't open yet. But it's nice to know that now Bennington on the western corridor has one that represents our state just as nicely. Sounds ridiculous, again I keep saying this, but you really got to come up and see how nice this is. We're hoping that it actually does become a destination point and stop for visitors when they come, just as Guilford is. With our knowledgeable, friendly, and local staff, we think it will be. And I say local staff because what's a little different about this Welcome Center than most of them in Vermont is it's not staffed by state employees. State employees train the staff here, but they're all local people under the direction of P.J. DeVito. That's a strength to Bennington because they know our community inside and out, as well as the state. They're all trained professionals. But because we have local control of it being operated here, we'll get more representation and a chance to bring people into Bennington as they're traveling north or east through town. One thing I do want to mention is it's kind of crowded, so we probably won't be able to get a shot of the display cases that are set up in the Welcome Center. All the big Welcome Centers, the full-service ones in the state, have display cases that areas get opportunities to display their products. Downtown Bennington will be setting up a display on December 3rd for a 1-month period, and we hope that every holiday season, downtown Bennington will get that spot. So not only are we in Bennington with the Bennington staff and Bennington promotions, we'll be able to put Bennington products here, hopefully to entice people off the highway and back into town. Well, I think that's enough coming from the bathroom. It's about time to get out of here, but stay with us, we got more coming up. We got a little back view shot of the Welcome Center, or I guess the front view, depends on which way you're looking at it. But you'll see the big window behind me. That's the window that was designed so that if you stand inside, your view is of Mount Anthony and the monument. Great representation of Bennington. When you look out that window, it says Bennington, and they did a beautiful job doing it. We're standing on one of the lawns that PJ was talking about earlier, where right now it's just seated, but it's going to be open to the public for seating. For walking and stretching, and it's just really nice. And you'll also notice there's a solar panel behind me, which the Welcome Center has been designed to use to heat the water. Nice touch, nice addition to it, and it's nice to see it as you're coming into town that we're utilizing some renewable energy on the building. I'm going to take you a little over further to show you it's really crowded inside right now. The governor just started to talk. We're not going to film his speech because of the crowds, but you'll be able to see that also on CAT TV, and they'll have it listed when it's going to be playing, and it's going to be worth tuning in to hear that too. But stay with us. We're going to move down a little further and show you all the angles of the outside of the building. Well, we're going to close out the show here with another angle of the Welcome Center. You can see the patio area with picnic tables for people. And I apologize for squinting, but Alicia won't let me wear sunglasses no matter, as long as her angle is okay. It doesn't matter if I'm blinded. But at any rate, and I'm not going to let her cut that out, I'd like to thank you for joining us. But keep in mind, next month we have an hour-long show coming to you, and you're going to be able to see some of the new shops downtown that we haven't been in yet once they've been opening. Really interesting one is called Bringing You Vermont. That's a business that's been up and running for a few years online, and the owner, Ryan Hassett, has now opened up a bricks and mortar right on Main Street. Great shop, and every single thing in that store is made in our state. So that's interesting, and that's great for holiday shopping too, because getting something from Vermont is a special gift. And I just know that whenever I travel and I bring something from Vermont, everybody's excited to see it. Vermont's got a great brand name. Nova May's back open, and that's where Bringing You Vermont is located, right next door to Nova May. And Kim Post reopened her cafe at the same time, so they're both open again. Make sure you get back in there. And Nurse RX is also open. So if you have a caregiver in your family, if you have a caregiver who is taking care of someone in your family or yourself throughout the year, that is the place to stop. It's not only uniforms, it's lots of gifts for the caregivers. So try finding that in a mall somewhere. Make sure you stop in and say hi to them. Thanks again for joining us. Hope you appreciated the tour of the place. Again, I'm urging you, if you have the chance or the opportunity, to come on up here and check it out and say hi to the staff. And stay tuned. Next month, we're taking you on the virtual tour of downtown Bennington for the holiday shopping season. On behalf of Legacy Images of Vermont and the Better Bennington Corporation, I'd like to say thanks again for joining us for Spotlight on Bennington.